Alright, here we are with an IGO quick look, and I am Dr. Macro, and sitting in the driver's seat today is Mozilla.
Alright, now don't hit me too hard. I haven't played this game in a while, but yes, I am here in the driver's seat, ready for this ride that we're going to be taking.
And today we are taking a look at Diablo 4.
Whoa, Diablo 4, isn't it? That's
Oh, no.
Torchlight 2.
Torchlight 2. We are taking a look at Torchlight 2, and I actually haven't seen this game, well, basically at all, other than a few videos on the internet and such, and a few images, but I have not played Torchlight 2, so why don't you kind of walk us through what's going on with this game?
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and start a new game. We'll take a look at the character creation a little bit, and then we'll get into the game itself. Alright, so you have here the Ember Mage. It's pretty much your spell casting guy.
This is the wizard.
The wizard.
Okay.
And here we have, it's somewhat like the monk, but some of the different skills are not quite as OP as the monk was. So if you're into the the fast close-up guys, and you want to do that guy. Engineer is more your power class.
So we are playing a little Team Fortress 2 today on our quick look, and he can put a dispensary down, right?
Yeah, look at that
dispensary
big
down.
He's holding.
Can he put a dispensary down?
No, he can't.
No. Okay. Well, engineer is not cool if you cannot put down the dispensary.
All right, then we'll take a look at the last class, which is boom pistols.
This guy has guns.
Yeah. So this is more of your long-range guy, and of course he does magic. All of them do a little bit of magic.
Oh, they all do magic.
And it's different ones. The mage guy is, of course, the king of magic. But we'll get in. I don't know what class do you want to play. What one sounds interesting to you?
Well, we got to play guns. It's got to be done.
Play guns?
It has to be done.
All right. Well, then we have.
So we have male or female as an option then.
Yep, male or female.
What's the chick look like? Okay, let's go male. And so you can customize your character a little bit then?
Yeah, they got a few faces we go through here. That one looks nice. It looks nice and clean.
Some hair. What's he got? Spike Lee? What do we got going on here? Okay, that's cool. Oh, no.
Alright, so
yeah,
we'll do
that one's
one
for sure. Hair color?
We got 18 of them, so
we won't get too crazy. A little blue, a little white. Oh, white. Go white.
White?
Yeah, gotta go white. Right?
Alright, so...
So you have a cat. I see you have a cat. He's rolling. Okay, he wants his tummy scratched.
Alright,
Scratch
we already have our character names. We'll see in a quick look. Now the interesting part starts. Oh, another character. Well, this is a pet creation. Well, not really creation, but it's a selection.
Pet selection. Okay,
Alright, so they got 8 different pets, as you can see.
Now, is there more unlockable, or is this the limit?
I believe this is it.
Okay.
I know they have some mods and stuff that you can go into and stuff. And
so then we're looking at a panther right now. There's a bulldog. What do we got?
Here's the panther. You got the bulldog, the cat, of course. I don't know what this thing is.
That thing is awesome.
That is probably the one we'll pick.
I don't know what that is, but that is awesome.
And then we got little...
Some sort of a dog.
Yeah, and then the ferret, which I have in my previous one. We have a hawk.
Hawk is cool.
And a wolf.
Wolf is cool as well. We gotta go with the chocobo.
We
gotta go with the chocobo. Can you change him to yellow?
Red or blue is all we get.
I guess blue. Name him Chocobo.
Nah, we'll just randomize.
No,
it.
that's Chocobo.
Winston.
Okay, Winston's cool too. So, is there a difference in the pets? Do they have different attacks? Is one more powerful than the other?
I think they're all the same attack-wise, and they all pretty much serve the same purpose. We'll get into that later on in the game. All the stuff they get doing. We'll go ahead and. Here's the difficulty selection. They do have 4.
We have casual through elite and a check mark for hardcore mode?
Yeah. You can play hardcore on any of them.
So is this the same as Diablo, where hardcore is if you die, you're dead, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You see hardcore means death is permanent only for the brave.
And what's elite versus casual?
And elite is for the most advanced or brave players. Monsters, harder,
I'm thinking casual or normal for us.
Yeah,
Where are we
I'm
at?
thinking maybe normal because I have played before, but like I said, it's been a while. So, and then you get this screen that popped up. That kind of threw me off because I'm not used to this. It actually lets you select a single player.
There is
or
LAN. Oh,
so,
wow. I did not know there was LAN. Wow.
That's pretty neat. There's not a lot of games, even games like this that have LAN. So,
Wow.
we'll go ahead and hit single player. We'll get into this.
Okay, so here we are checking out Diablo 4. I mean, Torchlight 2. Okay, good deal. A little bit of a load, and what do we got?
This
Opening
is
cinematics, I suppose. This is there a storyline to this game?
There
I mean,
is.
they're just going to throw me in here and say, you need to kill some things.
There is.
There's a girl and her uncle. I'm not sure.
Actually, you got it right.
There's a girl and her uncle. No,
no.
okay.
All right, so yeah, we'll let the cinematics roll. We'll kind of go off of that.
In a world far beyond, down the train tracks, lived 4 warriors. Oh, a whole bunch of warriors and a portal. Okay. Is this going to take a while?
It's not too long,
Okay.
but I do think it's got some cool enemies in it.
But we didn't choose her. Who is that? Or this guy? What is this? This is the main guy. This is
the
Diablo.
boss.
Okay. This is the dude who's going to kill society as we know it. Right. Okay.
Like I said, it's been a while. I don't remember a whole lot of the story. I know it did.
So I thought you were playing this game day in, day out. You just couldn't get over it. I mean, what's the scoop here?
It was nice. It was a nice game, but I can't remember what game I ended up getting, and it kind of.
Oh, that gamer ADHD kicked in again.
Well, that and I just can't remember what game it was that came out. Oh, I think it was Borderlands. Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 that kind of made...
Oh, okay, yeah. So I as well, of course, we've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. Great game. I'd like to do a quick look about that soon. This is our first quick look, so hopefully this turns out all right. Hopefully everything's going good, and you guys will enjoy this, and we'll do some more. And we'd like to... I realize Torchlight 2 has been out for a while, and so it might be kind of weird that we're doing this now, but the deal is we had to pick a game, and we want to do a test. This is, even though we're going to be posting this, you're watching this right now, everything's gravy, we need to, we need to get a few under our belts so that we know what's going on. And if everything goes well, we'll get a capture device, and we can, make everything look good. We can do console or PC. Right now, this is on PC, of course. Well, this is only PC, right? It's only PC. So, if everything goes good, we'll continue to do these. And hopefully that was the intro of the bad guy. And, okay, there's our title screen.
Torchlight 2.
There we go.
Now Diablo 4.
Now, is this a continuation of the story from the first one?
Yes, it is. Continuation. That's why, I really don't have a huge grasp on the story because I never did get through the first one, so...
Oh, isn't the first one only like 8 hours long?
Yeah, it is only like 8 hours.
And you didn't get
I only played like half an hour because I got it when I
a half an hour?
I got it when I pre-ordered this, so
Oh,
it was like the time Diablo 3 was out. And that's what
right,
we were
right.
playing, so...
So this guy wants to talk to you. I see an exclamation.
Alright, so
point here.
we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of go up and talk to this guy. If I can click.
I think this is as far as I can go.
It kind of gives
should
you
carry
a
on to
little
the
bit
Asterion
explanation of what you need
But
to
you're
do.
on your own.
The rewards
Warn
are
them
down
that the
here.
Alchemist destroyed
This
Torchlight.
is your first quest,
and has
right?
headed their way.
Quest.
Okay, so you're going to get some gold, some XP, and checkmark. Oh, and weapons. Okay, good.
I'll go ahead and accept that, and as you can see up here, that is where we're looking to go. They also have a neat feature on this game, which is the map. You can pretty much set the map how you want it. As you can see, the map's moving around. You can have no map, or you can have...
Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So let's take a pause for a moment and view the options. What kind of settings do we have? Real quick, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Let's just check everything real quick. Settings, what do we got? Well, we are running this totally, holy cow, 2048 by 1152.
And yeah, that's...
We got pretty much everything on, up, high. Well, floating damage
The floating
is only
damage
normal.
text, and that's... I really don't like a lot of stuff up in the air when I'm hitting people, telling me how much I damage. But I really don't like that. But you can change that for your liking. You can have none. You can have a whole crap load. We'll put normal. I usually run on sparse, so it might be a little bit different experience.
Is there controller support? What about controls?
Modifier. So I'm assuming
Maybe. Okay, so, yeah, not a real robust option screen, but there is... Oh, okay. That's nice.
You can select what type of items you want to show up. If you don't want normal weapons, you just uncheck.
So after you played for a while, like, quit showing me normal weapons, turn that off?
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
So, really just some not really too advanced video settings, some detail settings. And down here, map opacity, you can kind of change how much the map fades in and out.
Oh, a little bit. You can make it clearer so that... Okay, good.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and
Cancel out of that? Yep.
Alright, so we are back in the game, and...
Is he Chocobo's following you around, or like that?
and
Well, we
later-
called him Dwight or something, right?
It was Winston.
Winston.
Alright, so we have our first enemies here.
And instant death. Oh, with the double pistols.
So yeah, we have pistols. That is this guy's specialty. So pretty much with pistols, you just want to stay far away and keep running up to him because I'm used to playing.
Not like in Diablo 3, you hold the shift key to stand still and then click. Is that maybe the deal here too?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. See ya. I already know more about this game than you, Matsu. Okay, so we have a quest, and where does it tell us where to go? I don't know where to go.
Up at the start here, we're just kind of...
We're just gonna follow along the world, check things out.
This game it's actually... they have golden chests, and within the world you'll find... It can be anywhere in the map. Well, in the map for this area.
Oh, you got hurt a little bit. Which one's your health? I'm confused.
This one is your health, and then this one is your mana.
Okay, and there's pets in the top left. So XP must be in the bottom below the
XP
quick
is-
slots?
the XP is right here. And
So we're already ready to level up. We haven't done anything.
fast leveling on this game.
What's your pet doing? Is he attacking?
Yes, he is attacking. He's
Winston is being helpful. He's going to go...
He's not nothing.
Set him to aggressive. Can you set him to aggressive?
Passive.
Yeah. There we go. Winston's ready to roll. He's on aggressive mode.
Alright, so I missed one and he got him, as you can see.
That's why you set him to
Now,
aggressive.
the thing with the pet is, if now you think you might be powerful, there is some stuff. Alright, so we
Level 2!
We leveled up.
You have gained a level.
Alright, so...
So what can we do with
while
gaining a
we're
level?
here, we go to the character screen, and this is kind of your, upgrade, or not upgrades, your skill points.
Sure.
And you can see down here we have 5 to spend.
So we gained 5 stat points by leveling up to 2. And we're a gun guy, so strength isn't good. Dexterity might be good.
We need to get away.
Oh, focus. We gotta have focus, right? Increase mana, element. Oh, that doesn't sound right at all, actually.
Vitality we kind of want because we are...
So maybe Dex and Vital? I'm really not sure. I don't play this game.
I have not played this class, so I am in the same boat here. And then
Winston leveled up. So you actually have to level up Winston as well?
No, the pet automatically levels up, and you just have to worry about your character. Although there is, of course, you see some items that you can put on the pet.
Give him a collar and such?
Yeah, different tags and collars. And you can see here just pretty much all our stats.
There's a lot going on there.
There's a ton of stuff.
How many kills and such?
Yeah. All the kills, stats. But we'll get into that. Briefly, but it's not really anything we need to know.
So yeah, I've been a Diablo player. I played Diablo 1, no Diablo 2. I played a lot of time in Diablo 3, but I've never done Torchlight. So this is my first look at Torchlight at all.
And the first one, like I said, I didn't play a whole lot of it, but the first one seemed to be a lot more, like it wasn't all dungeon. There was no, like you went into a dungeon and you went down levels.
Okay, so like old Diablo.
So now it's, this is more of a competitive experience for me. I don't like being in dungeons all the time.
I like a change of scenery.
I like going through. Also, another thing, that's actually why I'm kind of struggling with this map. Every time you start a game, the map actually randomizes. It's not set.
Oh.
So, if I start a game with another guy, it's not going to be the same map as I'm playing right now. It'll be a different...
like the whole layout?
Yeah, the whole layout.
Now see, they said that about Diablo 3, that it was supposed to be that way, but it almost seemed like it wasn't the layout that changed so much as you got either this map or that map. Is that the case here?
I said I've only played a couple of characters, but from what I can see, it actually does change. So,
I mean, I guess, you know,
the whole, because I remember I actually started the game up before I came here to make sure everything was golden for this video, and the map actually to get to the quest was really short. Like I was there in a couple of seconds, and I can already tell that this is it's a lot longer. There seems to be a lot more enemies lurking around. And
there's a few on the hill up there, I think. Oh, all the way around. Yep. In fact, it looks like you can go up and to the right. Go up to the right.
Like I said,
you're just blowing him away. One shot, like you must be getting headshot every time or something.
There's a few. These guys are pretty neat.
Where is Chocobo? There he is. He's killing him too.
All right. Another thing I want to take a look at here, because I probably do have some better weapons, is the inventory section.
Okay, this is where we can add armor and such.
You know, our pistols, both 18s. We do have a 30 pistol.
Add that for sure.
Swipe that in.
Another 30. Swipe that in too.
Always get mixed up.
We don't need a sword.
I'm not going to use a sword because
We're a gun guy. We have guns. What's the last one? What's on the right?
it actually does 30
And fast attack. Perfect. Oh.
Alright, and then also you can see here that they have unidentified items. And you actually have them scrolls.
It says automatically identified at level 4.
So I have this scroll. Well, I have one right here. So after I get to level 4, it'll identify it for me.
Okay.
Because it's a level 4 item. You can see what level they are.
Oh, because it's a level 4 item, you can identify it at level 4?
Yeah.
So if you were level 19 and it was a level 20 item, you can't identify it. Wow.
So,
okay.
We have some identified waypoint scrolls, spells, and here's your skill page, which is another thing you get from leveling up. And this is, it's really crazy. You have to look a lot into what you want to actually do before you actually start leveling up and choosing options. You see they all unlock at different levels. So if you want to save all your stuff until 21 to get this cursed daggers rather than rapid fire, but we'll go ahead and get rapid fire because we're not going to be.
Well, we can get something now.
Yeah, we're not going to be playing very long. Did show we had one skill point down.
So we spent our skill point on rapid fire. I like it.
So we'll be shooting faster now.
Good.
So we'll go ahead and
Let's find some enemies. Let's get into some action. Alright. I thought maybe there was more up there, but apparently just dead end.
We'll be getting into the town here shortly. And I will show you what is all
Oh, you did a
town.
lot of damage now. We were doing 16 or 17, I think, before. Now it looked like 34 right there. So, right away, just a huge increase.
Oh, it might be because I have the damage thing on roller. That might be why.
What's the blue thing?
Oh, that's a shrine.
Oh, I was on 15, 17. You're doing terrible now.
Sure, we got some boots.
Oops.
So,
Boots are good.
I do believe that when you start out, the items already, they are automatically equipped if you don't have anything there. So if you pick up boots,
So if you have nothing, it will put something on. Okay, I like that. That's good.
but it won't switch it if you pick up a higher level item, regardless of how well you like it. So you don't have to worry about it automatically switching. I know some games like this they have like an automatic switch thing when you pick something up.
No,
Alright, let's kill these guys. Let's see if we can find a
level 3, we are rolling right along here.
Level 3. Oh, I saw the quick drop. I don't know if he did, but I saw it. It was pretty quick. Alright, so
Okay, so that's only a once in a while thing. There it is. Okay.
there's our gold
Okay,
chest
yeah.
down there. And that was the golden key right there. That's what I was talking about, the golden key. They usually have one on every little section of the map. A lot longer than the last time we played, so like I said, the map always changes. We got a lot of gold, we got some shoulders, socket ball. That. Of course, they have
like your trinkets,
like
so
your
you can add that to an
gems.
item. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we can actually put this in. We'll go ahead and put this into our pistol. It's going
Yeah,
to
put it in the green
add-
one.
It's going to add 7 electric.
And you picked up a belt and a hat too, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, so we'll go
Put
ahead
it
and
on
put
the gun.
Yep, put it on the gun. Now we have.
So now it has
and-
electric. Okay.
So we also need to put something else, which is kind of interesting because it's usually the other class. As you can see here, we're not high enough to use this. We need level 6 or a strength of 11 or a vitality 11. So you don't have to be a certain level to wear higher level items as long as you have your stats high.
Oh,
So if I don't want to wait till level 6 to wear this, and I'm pretty close on my strength and vitality, the next time I level up, I can just put some on strength and vitality if I want to wear that item. So I don't have to be at 6. So that's kind of nice. A nice thing there. Bow, which I don't think
so these are some things we can sell. I mean, we're going to find a vendor eventually. I'm sure we'll make a little money, buy something better. Check
and
some
this kind
things
of
out.
this up here shows our armor, what our armor combines as you see here. We do have some electric armor. You see that up here we have electric armor. We must have electric armor on some other piece of armor.
That's ice.
But regardless,
Is that our new gun? Look here. Electric damage. I don't know. Let's move on and let's kill something. I want to
we're
see
actually
something else. There we go. Whole bunch of guys. Where's the skeletons? I haven't seen the skeletons.
there are no skeletons.
No skeletons?
Well, there are later on, but that's usually when you get into the dungeons and stuff.
You
All right,
saved
so
my life.
this guy, we saved his life. We kind of got all the guys off him, and he's gonna let us pick an item that we want.
Okay, that's nice.
So this is a two-handed cannon. I would consider like a rifle, not a rifle, but a two-handed weapon. So we can only use
It's
this
17 to
weapon.
34 on a single gun instead of our 2 guns that we have right now.
So
Gloves, those look...
they give us extra mana and vitality.
Okay.
And then we have a
Tag.
tag. So
What's that, like a necklace?
Yeah, this is for pets.
Oh, good. We
And-
don't have a pet tag.
We do not. So
Let's
we'll go
take
ahead
it.
and get this, and we'll open up our inventory here, and we'll open up our pets here. And if you look here, also a neat thing, if I get full of items, I'm gonna go ahead here, and we're gonna shift click to transfer that to my pet.
The guns? Why?
And because if I get full, and let's say I don't want to go back to the town.
Oh, so your pet can actually hold items for
Well, I
you.
can't now because I'm gone to the town. Sorry, my bad. We'll get to that later.
But your pet can actually hold items for you?
Hold.
That's really helpful.
So if I'm in the battle and there's a really nice item laying down, I really don't want to dump any more of the stuff I have. I
Give
can
it,
just
give it
my
to
pet.
Winston and we'll just roll back.
Sorry.
State your business.
This guy wants to talk to you. He's telling you you're pretty tough.
Listen up here. Go ahead and look at our map. Our map's good.
Okay, so speaking to me or as a listener, I'm a Diablo 3 player, and I've never checked out Torchlight 2. Is there a reason for me to jump over to this game? Is there a reason that I'm going to want to play this? I mean, so far it seems pretty neat, but it doesn't seem quite as hardcore, or so far, I mean, just my opinion, that so far it's just slightly on the cartoony side compared to Diablo 3. It doesn't have quite the seriousness. Is that...
Well, it's actually a lot cheaper. It's only $20, so
Oh, that's a huge help.
if you're looking to, sit back and enjoy a cheap game, this would be the game to get. And also, I'm not sure about 2, but I'm sure there will be. There's a huge modding community behind it. They have a bunch of mods that really bring out the best in the game. I remember the first one, they had a whole texture pack release of, it just overhauled the whole game. You can add more chests in the game, as you can see here. This is where our chests are located. We have our stash, and then we have what they call a shared stash, which you can share beyond, within characters. So,
Okay, so this is your chest that you can share with other characters. If you find something for your other guy.
Yeah. So
Good.
you just have to make sure you put it in your shared stash, and then your stash that you want to keep in this game will go in the other one. And of course, we have our blacksmiths.
Greetings.
We'll go ahead and well, I can go ahead and keep our items. I'm going to show you something here in a little bit. And this guy says,
Quest giver?
no, he's not a quest giver. He's just a text guy. The quest giver is over here. As you can see, it's flashing here. I'll go up here and talk to
I
this.
thank you for your warning, but it
Thank
is
you,
arrived
blah,
too
blah, blah.
late.
Select an item.
We'll get,
Alchemist has
the
already
rewards
come and
down
gone, and it was all I could do to
right,
prevent
well, we
him
don't
from
want a bow.
entering
I'd
the
rather
mountain.
take a pistol.
As it
Ooh, 40
was,
damage.
many
That's a bonus.
Asterians were injured.
So we'll go ahead and take that.
And since Commander Vale believes
And he
that
wants
the
us to do another
alchemist
quest
might
one.
attack the
So-
Wellspring
He
temple
would, wouldn't he?
in an
We'll
attempt
go ahead and accept
Does
that.
he want us to get mail or pick up some
I
soup?
must be
What,
on my
what does he
way
have?
soon. If the alchemist is attacking Guardians, he will be
Wants us
after
to go to the temple.
Guardian that
Go to the
watch-
temple and pick up some mail or some soup or
Sandwich.
kill a guy or whatever.
Alright, so one thing you will not see on Diablo or many other games like this, fishing hole, which you can go fishing. And the neat thing about fishing is what the fish will actually do. There's some fish that you cannot utilize other than selling to the market, but you see here I caught a largemouth bass. That would be something go into my consumables. Alright, so if I feed this,
You're gonna eat the fish?
if I feed this to my pet will turn into a mimic. See, my pet's over here, right here.
Okay, there's Winston.
He's gonna turn into a chest
Why?
because he's a mimic. So every fish I'll go fishing again here. And what your goal is to get it when this circle turns gray and you catch a fish. So I caught a frenzy fish. So I'll go here again and I'll feed Winston this frenzy fish, and he'll move faster for 5 minutes and attack more often than he would before. So I'll go ahead and feed him that as well, and he's going to see he's already moving faster.
Okay. But why is he jumping around as a chest?
Different fish and different when they transform into different things, they have better abilities against certain monsters or certain enemies. So the one I really enjoy that I have caught so far is a war scout, and that thing will tear up the main bosses. Alright, so we have this one. We're going to go ahead and change him into a spider. So now he's a spider.
Okay.
And
That makes a little more sense to me than a chest is
Well-
jumping around. I didn't get that at all.
it's a mimic. In the game, they have mimic chests where you'll go up to and click it, and it's kind of like Diablo with the barrels where they will show you a barrel and it will blow up on it. And this is their mimic. It's a mimicking chest, so I can see what you're saying. I don't see where it would come into help, but
Did this get here?
it does.
Okay, so let's pick up a quest. Let's have a place to go. Let's have an objective.
Alright, so we want to grab the armor schematics, and we are going to this temple steps.
You have a new
The quest has been accepted. Okay, a little loading screen here. Now, is the loading time kind of bad? Okay, that was quick.
Yeah, that's the initial load is not the best, but once you get your initial done, then it's not too bad. All right, so here's your skeleton, and they have shields if you notice, and you have to break the shields before you'll even do any damage to them. There's actually a lot of enemies that do this. They have some armadillos that have scales and stuff on them. You have to break before they do damage.
So is Winston doing more damage by being a
Yes,
spider?
Winston does more damage being a spider than he is when he's just walking around.
But he doesn't look like a chocobo anymore. He looks like a spider.
Yeah, he is a spider. He's transformed into a spider for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, he'll go back to being a chocobo.
There's some skeletons. All right. So welcome back to Diablo 4.
The skeleton, you can see that one's crawling. He's crawling. Get rid of him. And Winston's actually shooting a web, and what that web does is kind of slow them down.
Oh, that's nice.
So if they're running after me, Winston's actually kicking some butt right now. So I really don't
Yeah,
have to worry
I'm
about
so
him.
glad you put him on aggressive because he seems to be doing twice as much as you.
Alright, so we'll go ahead.
Chest.
We wanted to. Alright, pick up the sword.
In the
didn't mean to
dungeon?
do that. I mean, we'll have to walk back out and grab this quest. All right. Well, you get a little hint there of what it's going to look like. Now, they also have side quests. This is what the side quests are. You'll find people. They're usually standing next to these dungeons that want something. Either it could be a necklace, it could be a page out of a book, or it could just be to kill the guys in there. So once again, they're going to give us some gold, and then we also get fame, which I don't know a whole lot about the fame. Although when you go into town, it seems you get better prices when your fame goes up, or you get more items.
So it's almost like, even though this is a dungeon crawler with single player and land support, very unlike Diablo, yet it has even more MMO aspects to it. I mean, fame is something you see in a lot of MMOs.
Yeah, so I know they actually are. They've been in the talks about making a Torchlight MMO, so this might be kind of
a precursor to what you might expect. But I guess, in a game like this, you don't usually see something like that.
Well, it's something different. Of course, they have to change it up. Now, not everyone's going to buy the same game, whether it be Diablo or they always have to change it. And this is probably one of the things where they haven't seen a whole lot of games like this.
He blocked your shot there.
Yeah, they have shields. Some of them do have shields, and you have to break that shield before they will shot you.
Level 4, man. We are seriously just kicking butt.
It's pretty easy when you get through the first part of the game, but then it gets really challenging, of course, as you go farther in. I know I think I'm on casual on this playthrough, and I was like, oh, this is really easy. And then it got to the part where it's just like, you gotta really use your potions, you really have to watch out where you're going, you have to use your pet to your advantage, and you always want to make sure you have fish on you, because, of course, you can see here, a pet that is transformed usually does a lot more than a normal pet would do. So we'll go ahead here, we'll get these enemies shot down. We're going to show you another cool feature of the game, which is the ability for your pets to sell items. So we'll go ahead and look through here, and alright, so this one's not so good. So he has some stuff in here, and we're going to hit this button. This is going to send him to town to sell the items. And while he's there, we're going to have him pick us up some potions.
Oh, wow. So you lost me for a minute. Let's just catch everybody back up. Everything you put in his inventory, he's now going to go to town and sell.
Or you can hold it for me. I don't have to send it back. It could be an extra thing where, you do lose some money having him go to the store and selling the stuff.
It's not as much as if you were to go back, but it is more than convenient.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long it's going to take him. I don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you that seems super convenient to me. And you can tell him to pick up potions.
Yeah, you can pick up your certain consumables, like it would be like your potions, your manas. They have this dynamite, which is to help you fish, of course. It's kind of...
Of course. Wait, why would I know that? Why would I know that dynamite is to help with fishing?
Because you see the rednecks fishing with explosives, and that's what I kind of... Let's go blast fish.
Okay, let's go blast fishing.
It pretty much allows you... There are certain fishing holes that have special fish, and let's say they have 5 fish in there. It pretty much allows you to catch all them fish at one time rather than waiting, to cast 5 turns. But you don't get as many back. So, it's kind of a gamble if you want to wait. It's kind of the same thing with the pet. You don't get as much in return, but you do get some more stuff. So we're going to have him pick up some potions, and let's get some dynamite.
We are getting dynamite. That is
Alright,
awesome.
so we're going to send him to town.
How long is he going to be? He's going to be gone 40 seconds?
40
wow,
seconds.
That's not long at all. I mean, the amount of time it would take for you to run back to town might be like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So the little bit, I don't know how much it was, but whatever you lost by not going to town yourself is more than worth it.
Yeah, it's more than worth it unless you have like some real big magic items, or when you get farther in the game, you get some.
So there's no town portal, right? I mean, you actually got to go back.
Well, there is a town portal.
There is a town portal.
So you go here.
We don't need to do that.
I can warp, wherever, but.
Okay. So there is a waypoint portal.
Yeah, it's not technically a town. You can pick where you want to go. So you see our pet's back.
That was quick. So he sold everything, and now we have the money from...
Now we can go here, and we can see that we have dynamite.
Yeah. Let's go blast fishing. Okay.
So I'll have to find a fishing pole. Not sure if there's a whole lot in Dungeons. I know later on there is, but later on I don't remember seeing a whole lot of fishing holes around the dungeons.
So you have not actually completed this game yet,
No, I have
then?
not.
Is that my understanding? So do you have any idea how long it actually is? I mean, what's a playthrough? Any idea?
I wouldn't even
maybe.
begin to... I know it is a lot bigger than the first one. I know the first one was like 8 hours.
I was going to say, it's 8 hours in the first one. This is like
And-
12, 15,
Yes,
20.
It's got to be somewhere around 12, 15. Pretty much, we're just gonna roll through this dungeon, kill all this stuff, and we're gonna look for... I can't remember what it was we were supposed to be looking for. Scroll.
So we could actually pick what quest we want. I mean, that really seems like more MMO style.
Oh, I died.
Oh, you died. Oh, man down.
Alright, so
But-
then you have an option to... 3 options actually how you want to resurrect. You can resurrect here, but it actually costs you a lot of money compared to what we have. So we have 562 gold, and it's going to cost us 168 gold to
About a third of our money.
come back alive right where we stand.
Sure.
If we go back to town, we're not going to lose anything. We're going to lose the time it takes us to get back to wherever we're at.
Sure.
Or we can resurrect at the entrance of the area, so it'd be at the beginning of the dungeon, beginning of wherever you died.
That seems like it'd be about like going back to town at this point.
Well, if you're talking like a 5 or 6 story dungeon,
Sure,
Then-
but right now we're not that far in, so,
so
I mean,
if you want to gamble, if you don't want to spend,
we might as well resurrect here.
we'll go.
We're spending money here. We're gamblers. We're ready to rock and roll.
All right, so actually it's been a long. Oh, here's one of the stronger guys. The guys in the purple are usually the ones that will give you the most trouble, other than the boss. Mana is low. All right, so my mana is low. I've been using my special attack too much. And you see my health's going down pretty good here. So I got some fame for killing him. Also,
He hurt
some-
you, but you were still... I mean, Winston did all the work.
Nah, no, Winston did not.
Winston didn't do that?
He's actually back to himself, so he's not going to do a whole lot.
Oh, Winston's awesome. Look at him take that guy down.
Actually, it's been a long time since I've looked through my items, so I'm going to go ahead and do that quick. Let's take a glance. So identify this. Can't wear this because we aren't level 8 or our focus isn't at 14. I'm kind of crappy, but you know, it's the game.
Did we gotta apply our pet tag, right? We didn't
Oh,
do
yeah,
that yet?
we didn't
Let's
do
apply
that.
the pet tag.
All right, so you got to open up your menu here, and you can see we have 2 pet tag slots and a collar slot. And we'll just go ahead in here and transfer it. Shift click transfers it right to him, and he'll get some boosts there. He'll get
So I don't see any new guns, necklace that we can't wear. So
hold on.
nothing really, huh? Bunch of garbage.
nice.
Oh, foot on the belt then.
Oh, I just need to transfer it to Winston. That was my fault. Go ahead and put that in. All right, so we're going back here. Close this out of the way.
So now, is there going to be a boss at the end of this dungeon?
Not this particular dungeon.
Not this particular one, but I mean, there is, like, you know, every so often there's a boss type thing.
There's a boss, but I believe this one is more like a side quest, so really just trying to help this person out. It's not really going to help our story at all. It's not going to do anything but give us fame and maybe some items.
And what I was getting to right before you died, so I see we have 3 quests active on the right-hand side. So it really does bring some of those MMO aspects where, I mean, could you then switch to another quest and say, I want to do this one instead?
Yeah, well, if we're in the dungeon right now, so it's kind of hard to show, but it'll actually show all 3 quests on it.
Wow.
So you can look, which one's closer, which direction do I want to go. Like that. So I mean,
So I mean, they're really kind of bringing the 2 different parts of 2 different genres in a sense. I mean, I was about to say the 2 best of both worlds, but I don't know if I'd go that far. sometimes having so many quests gets,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I'm all for, being able to pick and choose. I'm all for it, but on the other hand, it sometimes becomes a bit overwhelming.
I agree.
Does this game get to that overwhelming sense where I have 12 quests and I have to pick one? I mean,
Usually, depending like how I play the game, I'll go through, like I said, I'll go through one section of the map, and I'll go through that map until I've explored everything. And usually, you whittle down some quests here and there, and there are some in other towns or other areas of the map. So it's not too bad, but I think I've like the max I've had was like 5. So I mean, it's nothing unattainable. And I forgot we actually leveled up.
yeah, we leveled up to
times.
5 here. Come on.
So
Dexterity, what do we need? Vital? Let's get you died. We need Vital. Okay, Dex, we need Dex. Gotta have Dex. Points are going down, we got 3 left. I don't know if we need strength, do we? Oh, all weapon damage? So even though I'm shooting a gun, strength give me...
well, you gotta have your arm strength to hold that gun up. You know?
I'll go with your explanation this time, but I'm not happy with it.
Not happy with it?
I'm not happy with that.
What? Well, that's the thing, though. But like, let's say our character was shooting guns. It's
Blobs are kind of interesting.
yeah, they actually suck. They're acid.
Flubber?
Yeah, it's acid. Flubber. It's gonna be bouncing around my head now. All right.
So you gotta go down. Is this the main guy then? What are we doing?
Fallen Guardian. This should be a side quest.
Okay, so looks like we are just level 2 of a dungeon here. This being our first quick look, I don't know how long we want to take this, but definitely it's giving us an idea. This is Torchlight 2, and definitely, even though it is a dungeon crawler, it is that point-and-click game such as Diablo, there's a lot of differences. Some very subtle, some very different.
Graphics.
They're not the realistic, awesome graphic. Oh, that big guy's big. He's gonna cut you in half. No, you destroyed him. So, they're not like, great, awesome graphics, but the cartoonish look, I mean, it looks good. It doesn't look bad. It looks good.
Like, I compare it to like not compare it to Borderlands, but it's like the same way Borderlands goes. It's cartoon graphics, but they look good.
Right. I'll go with that. I mean, it's bright. It looks good. The details are there. It's definitely, very detailed.
If you look, they do have like the.
Can you zoom in? Is there a zoom? There is a zoom. Okay, so there we go.
But I don't. It's kind of.
I mean,
it's nice to look at something. When you're,
see what your guy looks like. Let's take a look at Chocobo. I don't know.
let's take a look at Chocobo.
Winston. There he goes. On the run.
Alright, so there
He's got a saddle. Can we ride him?
Oh, we
We
cannot.
cannot ride Winston. Okay. So, anyhow, it looks similar and different all at the same time. I have to wonder, though, is there more or less playability in this? Because the biggest issue I had with Diablo 3, you died again. And we can resurrect in town. I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. That gives us an idea. This is Torchlight 2, but what I wonder is there playability there? Because Diablo 3, I found the game amazing all the way through. I love Diablo 3. It was after I was done and I had to go back through it again that I was then, like, burnout of, like, I don't want to do this again. Actually, it was like the 3rd or 4th try, but point being, how much more playability is in this game at a $20 purchase, which, as far as I'm concerned, 1 or 2 playthroughs at $20 is great. Is there more playability? What are we looking at here?
The playability is actually probably about the same, although the game is shorter itself. You do have the difficulty levels, the hardcore mode that you could try out, but there's nothing actually pushing you to go farther. Like it's kind of the thing Diablo's lacking.
But this game does have mod support, so there is at least that going for it.
They have, I know Torchlight, the original Torchlight, they have so much stuff going on there with the community, and that was actually, not a real big game. I know when Diablo came out, there was kind of some controversy of Torchlight and Diablo, Torchlight versus Diablo. I saw it all over online, and, both games have their strengths and weaknesses. Both are great games.
I've got to say, for $20, it looks more than worth the value.
$20, of course. You can't go to the store these days, or even go online and find a good game for $20 that will give you enjoyment that this game does. I think I have like 7 hours into it, and that 7 hours was like all at one time. It sucked me into the game, and I was actually...
Well, hopefully this will get you back into the game then. And again, this game, I know this game's been out for a month or 2 months, whatever it's been out. Mostly you do a quick look, it's like, hey, this game just came out. And we plan to do that eventually in the future, but this is our first one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that we if you haven't seen Torchlight 2, that it gave you an idea of what it is about, what kinds of things you can expect in it. I know I personally, this is no joke, I had not seen Torchlight 2 played in front of me before today. I'd seen a few videos, some images, but definitely had not seen it played in front of me. And, hopefully that maybe if you played it before, it'll bring you back into it. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the video, and hopefully that we'll keep bringing these to you. You'll like to see some more of these.
Yeah, I enjoy doing these, and it's always good for people that don't get a chance to look at the game. They don't want to watch.
Maybe you skipped over it, and now you're like, okay, that actually looks like something I can go back to. Absolutely. So I guess that'll wrap it up for our Torchlight 2 quick look.
I'm unbuckling my seatbelt from the driver's seat.
He's unbuckling. Okay, so I am Dr. Macro, and Mozilla is with me, and we will see you on our next quick look.